Thinking about letting loose on your next cruise? Cruising is known for luxury, relaxation, and scenic escapes. But there's a side to it that's a little less talked about. Whether it's understanding the real rules around alcohol, navigating adults-only spaces, or knowing what not to do on that balcony, these are the tips most people learn the hard way. From risque dress codes to drink package loopholes, we're diving into 15 naughty cruise tips every grown-up traveler should know before stepping on board. Trust me, you'll want these in your back pocket. 1. Balcony privacy isn't guaranteed. Balconies may feel private, but they aren't as secluded as guests assume. Most dividers have small gaps at the bottom or sides, and at night, balcony lighting combined with reflective glass can accidentally put you on display, especially if your neighbors are curious or simply in the right spot. I've had moments where I could hear entire conversations next door or catch moments through the shadows. If you're planning on a romantic evening out there, wait till after dark, turn off the balcony light, and keep things quiet. Think of it as your own VIP lounge, just with paper-thin walls and no curtains. A little discretion goes a long way on a ship with hundreds of balconies stacked side by side. 2. Bringing alcohol? Know the rules. Most cruise lines have strict rules about bringing alcohol on board. While some allow a bottle of wine per person, others prohibit all outside drinks. I've seen people get their bags held at security just for having mini liquor bottles tucked into shampoo containers. And trust me, cruise staff has seen every trick in the book. If you're caught, the alcohol will usually be confiscated, and in some cases, you could face a fine or even be denied boarding. The temptation is understandable. Drink packages aren't cheap, but if you're going to take the risk, do it smartly and subtly. Better yet, check your cruise line's current alcohol policy before packing anything. What worked last year might be banned today. 3. Swimwear etiquette varies by region. Swimwear styles have definitely evolved, and what's considered bold in one place might be totally normal in another. On most Caribbean cruises, thong bikinis and minimal swimwear are widely accepted, especially on pool decks or private islands. But sailings out of more conservative ports like Galveston tend to be more modest. I noticed it myself when switching itineraries. What turned heads in Texas was barely noticed in Miami. As for going topless, that's generally not allowed on mainstream lines like Carnival or Royal Caribbean. The exception, adults-only cruises like Virgin Voyages, which have specific areas where it's permitted. So wear what makes you feel great, just keep an eye on where you are and who's around. Be mindful of what you leave out. Your cabin may feel like your own personal space, but don't forget your room steward has access and will be entering daily to tidy up. I once left a bottle of wine out in plain sight against policy, and sure enough, it was gone by the time I came back. It wasn't just embarrassing, it was avoidable. The same goes for more private items, adult toys, lingerie, even joke gifts can be awkward to explain if seen. Most stewards are incredibly professional and discreet, but it's best to avoid putting them in uncomfortable situations. Just tuck things away when you leave the room. Little extra care can save you from an awkward hallway encounter later that day. 5. Pharmacy stops may surprise you. In many cruise ports, particularly in places like Cozumel or Nassau, local pharmacies sell more than just aspirin and sunscreen. You'll often find medications that require a prescription back home, like the magic blue pills you always wanted to try, antibiotics, and even diet aids available over the counter. I struck up a conversation with a fellow cruiser once who said she specifically booked Caribbean cruises to stock up on supplements she couldn't get affordably in the US. Now, I'm not suggesting anyone take medications without proper guidance, but it's something travelers should be aware of. If you do purchase anything, make sure it's legal to bring back onto the ship and into your home country. A great deal isn't worth getting flagged at customs. 6. Short cruises tend to be livelier. If you're imagining a relaxing, quiet cruise with sunsets and soft music, avoid the 3 or 4 night itineraries out of ports like Miami or Los Angeles. These short cruises are known for their high-energy, younger crowd and, let's just say, looser atmosphere. I've been on both types, and the difference is huge. The shorter trips often feel more like floating spring breaks with louder pool decks, packed nightclubs, and plenty of late-night annex. It's not a bad thing, it's just good to know what you're signing up for. If you're looking to unwind, try a 7+ night itinerary. But if you're in the mood to party, shorter cruises do deliver. Just bring your patience and your earplugs. 7. casual connections can get complicated. Cruise ships offer a social environment where it's easy to meet new people, sometimes more intimately than expected. Bars, dance floors, and late-night hot tubs can create opportunities for spontaneous connections. But here's the thing, once you're on board, there's no ghosting. I've watched more than one pair go from flirty strangers to awkward elevator rides in 24 hours. If things go well, great, but if they don't, there's nowhere to hide. The ship's layout and activities mean you're bound to cross paths again, so if you're looking to mingle, just stay respectful and realistic. Vacation flings can be fun, but they're best approached with a little caution and a good sense of humor if things go sideways. 8. Drink packages aren't always a deal. Unlimited drink packages sound like the ultimate vacation hack, and for some people they are. But before you buy in, do the math. Most packages require you to drink 5 to 6 alcoholic beverages per day just to break even. That sounds doable until you realize you're off the ship exploring during port days, or maybe you just don't feel like drinking every night. I've seen friends rush to get just one more drink to feel like they're not wasting money. If you're a light or moderate drinker, pay-as-you-go might actually save you more. And remember, packages are usually per person and cannot be shared. They're worth it only if they match your drinking style, not your vacation fantasy. 9. Sound travels easily through cabins. Cruise ships are marvels of design, but acoustic privacy isn't their strong suit. Walls between cabins are surprisingly thin, and I've overheard everything from snoring in Netflix to full-on arguments and more personal activities. If you're celebrating an anniversary or just feeling festive, that's great. Just know your neighbors might be celebrating with you whether they want to or not. The same goes the other way around. Noise from the hallway or next door can disrupt your rest. A small Bluetooth speaker, earplugs, or even a white noise app can help. But above all, be mindful. If you wouldn't want to overhear it, your neighbors probably don't want to either. Cruise close, but cruise courteously. 10. Expect to be on camera often. It might feel like you've stepped into a floating resort, but don't forget you're constantly surrounded by cameras, both official and unofficial. From security surveillance to selfie-snapping passengers, there's not much that escapes a lens. Over time, I walked into a bar during karaoke night and ended up in 3 different TikToks before I even sat down. That might not bother you, but if you're doing something bold or private, don't assume no one's watching. Cruise lines have security footage running 24/7, and fellow guests often post candid moments online. So, whether it's dancing on deck, a wardrobe mishap, or something more memorable, just remember what happens at sea could go viral by morning. 11. Theme nights are a big deal. Cruise lines love a good theme night. Think white parties, glow nights, 80s throwbacks, and even pirate-themed dinners. What surprised me was how seriously people take them. I once packed nothing special and found myself wildly underdressed next to guests in full costume, LED accessories, and matching couple outfits. These events are often more than just photo ops. They're full-on parties. While participating is optional, bringing at least one fun outfit can help you feel part of the vibe. Some events, especially on adult-focused cruises, even toe the line of risque, so check the cruise planner, pack accordingly, and embrace the fun. It's a chance to let loose, just know everyone else probably will too. 12. Topless sunbathing is limited. Topless sunbathing used to be more common at sea, but most major cruise lines no longer allow it on public decks. Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian all have pretty clear guidelines against it. The exception, Virgin Voyages. On their adults-only ships, there's a designated area called the Perch where going topless is allowed. If that's something you're comfortable with, great, just be aware it's limited to that one space. Otherwise, keep the top on and avoid unwanted attention or awkward run-ins with staff. Even if you see others pushing boundaries, cruise etiquette still leans conservative. Want that no tan lines experience? Choose your ship wisely or opt for a more private setting like your own balcony. 13. Don't get locked out. Literally. Sounds funny until it happens. Stepping out onto your balcony with a drink in hand only to realize the sliding doors are locked behind you. Now you're stuck, wearing less than you'd like with no way to call for help. I met a couple on a Caribbean cruise who had to wave down a passing cabin steward from their balcony. It was hilarious for us, but probably mortifying for them. Many balcony doors can self-lock if not fully open. So if you're planning to stargaze or have a quiet moment out there, always prop the door open or double-check the lock. A peaceful evening can turn into an awkward scene faster than you think. 14. The casino can be a slippery slope. Cruise ship casinos are designed to draw you in. They're lively, colorful, and often open late into the night. But they operate differently from land-based ones. For one, cash-out systems can be clunky. On some lines, if you don't insert your key card when you play, you'll need a hand payout instead of just printing a voucher. I also noticed games like claw machines, but with wads of cash instead of teddy bears. Fun? Yes. Easy to win? Not so much. Add a few cocktails and the excitement of being on vacation, and it's easy to go over budget. If you enjoy gambling, set your limit early and treat it like entertainment, not a way to earn back your cruise fare. 15. Inappropriate behavior has real consequences. It's easy to forget that cruise ships, while relaxed environments, are still governed by rules, and the consequences for public misbehavior can be serious. Every year, people get removed from ships for fighting intoxication or inappropriate conduct in public spaces. I remember one cruise where a guest got escorted off after an incident in the hot tub, and the ship's next port wasn't exactly close. Security takes complaints seriously, and ships have surveillance cameras everywhere. Just because you're in international waters doesn't mean anything goes. If you wouldn't do it at a resort or hotel, don't do it on board. Cruise lines want everyone to enjoy their vacation, not go viral for the wrong reasons. Which of these tips did you find the most surprising, or maybe a little too relatable? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. I got more cruise insights, hacks, and behind-the-scenes secrets coming soon. Whether you're sailing next month or just dreaming about it, the next video might save you from your next awkward onboard moment. See you there.